What is the Disney Vacation Club? Well, it's a vacation program where you purchase points. It is a deeded real estate contract, and you use those points to exchange for stays on any of the DVC resorts. That includes Disney World in Florida, Disneyland in California, the Lani in Hawaii, and you can even use it on the cruises or on Disney Adventures.
It's a timeshare. It's a freaking timeshare.
So essentially, it's a timeshare.
How does it work?
How does Disney Vacation Club work? Well, so you pre-purchase your points through your contract, your timeshare, and there are options each year. You can bank points and you can borrow points. So if you're not ready to use your points in a use year, you bank those and you can use them the next year, but you have to use them the next year, otherwise you lose them.
Oh, great! So the points can expire. So it's one of those things where if you would like to have a Disney vacation now, or like every other year, or like every 3 years, for the next 50 years of your life, this is what we're talking about.
Say in your current use year you want to get a hotel that you banked points for and you're using your current use year for, and you need more points, you can borrow from the next year, combining 3 years worth of points. There's also the option to purchase one-time use points, and the fees for those go up probably every year.
And you are going to have to use those one-time points, because it's not like on Disney they say, oh, this hotel is like 20 points or 30, like round numbers. No, they're like 14 points, 12 points, 23 points. So no matter how hard you try, you're probably going to have to end up going under or over. So you're probably going to want to err on the side of going over. So yeah, you're spending extra money on top of this.
How much does it cost to join Disney Vacation Club? Well, there's your initial buy-in when you're purchasing points.
Did she mention the points cost money? Like not a little bit of money, like brand new car money.
So for us, we purchased 100 points, which at the time cost a little over $17,000.
$17,000.
Then there are the yearly dues, which cover maintenance fees, real estate taxes, and those will slowly go up. We basically just paid a little over $600 for this year's fees.
And yeah, it gets even better, right? Because the maintenance fees increase every year. So last year we were fortunate and only had like a 2% increase, but each year after that, we don't know what it'll be. So it's conceivable in 50 years' time that it could be well over $1,000, $2,000 a year.
Then there's factoring in if you're going to resort at the parks, purchasing park tickets, paying for food and beverages, souvenirs, transportation. So in the end, this is going to cost a lot.
What are the benefits of buying Disney?
Buying direct from Disney. So if you choose to buy direct from Disney, then you have access to all of the membership benefits. That includes special events like Moonlight Magic, where only DVC members are in the park after the park closes, so less crowds. There's also refreshments served for free. So there's special events like that. There's also access to special lounges at Epcot and at the Contemporary. And then, of course, there's the discounts that help out a lot. There's been discounts on annual passes, discounts on dining, and then especially discounts on merchandise. Right now, that discount is about 20%, which really helps when you're buying souvenirs for the little ones.
Okay, none of that matters. The only reason you would join DVC is to actually save money on your hotel. So, case in point. Last year we went to Disney. We spent $5,000 on the vacation. About $4,000 of that was just the hotel room. So if you join DVC, you're gonna not have to pay those $4,000. You'll probably have to pay, maybe just a couple of hundred to get the extra points you need, or maybe nothing at all if you can manage the moon aligns and the universe aligns and you can actually do it. But you're doing this to save money on the hotel room. Remember, you still have to eat, you still have to get there, you still have to buy tickets to get into the park. So they're not free vacations, they're just $1,000 vacations instead of $5,000 vacations.
So if you buy resale, you won't have access to those special membership perks, but you can get a contract for cheaper when buying resale.
Wait, there were cheaper options?
Why did you make the Polynesian resort your home?
Why did we choose the Polynesian Village Resort? Well, there were 3 resorts available. It was Alani, which we're not going to go to nearly as often. And then there was Copper Creek at the Wilderness Lodge, where we've actually never visited. And the rooms for the Copper Creek were beautiful, but we decided the location for the Polynesian was better. We liked that the Polynesian Studios had 2 showers, which is great for when, you know, you've got a kid in the bathtub, somebody else can go use the shower, and you can get that done a lot quicker.
Okay, so that's not the use case. The real use case is she's in the bathroom or in the shower, and I need to use the toilet. Okay? So hopefully that will never happen again.
And it just met our needs better. We like the transportation options. We have access to the monorail, boats. You know, there's other resorts nearby like the Grand Floridian. So overall, it was the location, the room met our needs. But also the dues for Copper Creek were going to be a lot more in the long run. So we're paying less in annual dues and saving a little bit of money by choosing the Polynesian. We also didn't know at the time that you could ask for if there were any resale contracts. So we didn't know that we could ask, you know, hey, is there anything available for Animal Kingdom Lodge? It would have gotten us a shorter contract, but it would have been cheaper because once again, when you're buying a contract, you're buying into your home resort, and all your home resort is it's the resort you can book 11 months out, whereas when you get to that 7-month window for your trip, you can actually book any of the other DVC resorts, or if they're not available, you can get waitlisted and see if you can get into those resorts, but you're not forced to stay at your home resort. So choosing Polynesian, it gives us a great location if we can't get in elsewhere, but we can always, if we want to stay somewhere else, we can always book elsewhere at the 7-month window. All right, so if you do choose to buy into DVC, I do recommend that if you're at the resorts, you do take advantage of the tour. They say the tour takes about 2 hours. For us, it was closer to 4 hours between transportation, going to Saratoga Springs, seeing the models, talking with our sales guide. We had a ton of questions, but the great thing is if you've got young ones, 3 and up, who are potty trained, they can go over to the kids club there and they can have a lot of fun. If you do choose to purchase, you're going to get this huge portfolio to keep your large amount of paperwork in, and I keep everything we get from DVC in here, and you'll get this very nice membership handbag with Mickey Mouse on it.
Yes, look at the bag. The $17,000 bag.
To keep all your stuff in. And then about a month after we closed on our contract, we got this lovely welcome kit with some materials introducing us to DVC and a cool magnet to put on the car. We hope you found this video helpful. We watched a lot of videos and read a lot of posts from DVC members. We urge you to do the same. This is not something to go into lightly. Once again, it's like buying a house, buying a car. So we recommend you do as much research as possible. If you do decide to buy in and you're going to finance, we recommend you also look for financing options outside of Disney because the interest rate there was pretty expensive. So
we paid cash. Don't finance.
If possible, try not to finance. We were fortunate enough to got a bonus at work, but we know for everybody that's not always possible. But just try your credit union, try your bank, and see if you can get a lower rate with them. So I think that's about all we can tell you for now. We're going to be going on our first trip this spring, and so we'll be doing reviews of our hotel room and our DVC stay, yes. If you are looking for more information on DVC, you can go to the link in the description to our original blog post about joining DVC. You can also visit my blog at edutainingkid.com for more Disney travel tips, reviews, and DIY. Thank you.